Today we're talking about portable camping chairs, ones that will last and one will guarantee comfort. We are talking about the GrandPeak High Pack chair by Gear. So this is the main frame assembly, and all of the legs are attached with shock cord, and the middle just opens up in form of an X, and it's basically self-assembly. You don't really need to do anything apart from just help guide the parts together. Really quick and really simple. That's it. Very straightforward and simple, as you can see. Piece of cake, and you can tell just how big this chair's going to be. You can even use it just right on the floor without the legs. It's perfect actually. It's very comfortable, and you can wriggle it around and it's fine. There's no way it's going to snap or bend or twist or anything like that. The materials used are very forgiving, so I'm going to show you different ways that you can set this chair up to make yourself literally as comfortable as you possibly can whilst in the outdoors. These legs are adjustable, so the back ones. I'm just going to select the lowest setting there and just push them in. Very simple. So there it is, configured to its reclinable position, which we're going to try out now. But before we do, there is a headrest or a neck rest we can place on the top. So this is completely adjustable, any height that you want, whether it's for your head or your neck. And it just Velcro fastens on the back. So I've been playing around with this for quite a while now, and I've tried it on the pavement, I've tried it on sand, I've tried it on grass, I've tried it in the woods, now I'm trying it on rock. And first impressions are, it's really nice. Some of the features on there are quite remarkable, to be fair. There's a lot more that meets the eye when it comes to this chair. When I first had a look at it, these absolutely are padded, so when you put your arms on there, it's not, you don't feel like you're encased in like this, which is very nice. You've also got a massive big pocket to stick stuff like your phone, your charger, whatever it is you want to do, down there at the way. That's very cool. And underneath here, I'll show you in detail, we have a zip mesh pocket where we can put things underneath as well. That's very, very cool. And of course, we have round here the classic cup holder. So you can stick a tin of lager, a can of Coke, a bottle of cider, whatever it is you want to do, straight into there with ease. Like I said, the beauty of this rest on the back, you can adjust it to whatever you want. So I wanted it just where my neck is, and I'm not joking, I could doze off in this chair quite comfortably actually. So here's a little close-up of that neck rest, or your head support, whatever you want to call it. It's all made with really good top quality ripstop waterproof material, and on the flip side we've got our Velcro pieces there which attach to that great big square which is on the back of the seat, and also with the support it can be removed and it can be washed. It's all memory foam, it's really nice. So you can literally get that molded to your head or your neck to get even more comfort just having a chill in the outdoors. So this chair, once it's all packed up in its little bag, It's 50 centimeters long by 15 centimeters wide. Quite portable actually. One of the cool things about this is you get a 100% money back if you're not happy with the chair, which is quite rare these days. So in the last 5 years, they've sold 150,000 of these chairs all around the world, and they're on Trustpilot, so you can check out the reviews. They're very, very good. How much weight can this chair hold? I think you're going to be surprised. 150 kilos. Can you believe that? Absolutely true. So that's just under 24 stone. Under 24 stone, yes. It can take a lot of weight. It's the same old thing, you just get what you pay for. I've got one of those cheap chairs which cost me around £10, and it only lasted for about 3 weeks and it just fell apart. And I've got one left, and I'm going to show you the difference between the two a bit later on. Before I forget, they've also got a 10% off right now, and all of the links you're going to need for this chair is below this video. And that's not all. If you really wanted to, you can get a footstool to go with the chair. Or some people actually use these as just a small chair. You can tell how small it packs up. So yes, that will go into any backpack with ease. And like I said earlier, the bag is the chair. Hard to believe, but watch this. You just literally unzip the bag, and the bag is actually the seat. And inside comes contained the legs that go into the corners of the seat. If you can probably guess how this fits together. Like I said, with its big brother, very, very quick and very, very easy to use. They also come with these Velcro straps, which makes it really easy to just tie up and to stow away. So once you've undone the strap, it's literally just a case of opening it all up, and these silver pieces here, they go in first, and once they go through, it's the other side connects to it. Very, very simple, very straightforward, very easy to do. And these have got steel in reinforced shock cords on the inside. They're not the cheap flimsy material ones. And there we have it. Strong as an ox already. Done. You just fit it to the bottom of the seat. So we've got our two legs there. We just literally push them inside to these slots. Really simple. Anyone can do it. It doesn't take long at all, to be fair. And on the other side, you've got these pull tabs, because you're going to be applying a little bit of tension, and it just helps open up that hole a little bit easier. Like so, and there it is. There's our little tough, waterproof, very lightweight chair. I'm not kidding, it doesn't weigh anything at all. It doesn't weigh nout, actually. I'm not kidding, this is too comfortable, actually. The only thing I think that will beat this if you're outdoors would be a hammock, but as we know, we haven't got trees everywhere. So if you're hiking, you're out in the mountains, out in the hills, or indeed just out for a little stroll on the beach, this will absolutely do. And because of its weight, because of its strength, because of how much weight it can carry, makes it very, very versatile in my opinion. Like I said, I do know that there are very cheap ones on the market, and indeed there are more expensive ones than this particular setup here. So have a look at the links below, and you'll get much more details which I've given you. I've just given you the basics and my overall impression based upon what I think about this piece of kit. I haven't had it long, so I can't give you a longevity review. It's just my opinions on how it works as a design, the quality of the materials, and how comfortable you actually are. One of the biggest problems that we've all had with those cheaper chairs is you get a lot of strain under your legs there, giving you cramps and everything else. This is absolutely super comfortable, no joke. I will be taking this to the prepper meet, so anyone who's interested in seeing it for real, come and find me, and you can have a sit in it yourself and let me know what you think. So far, I'm absolutely in love with the quality that this company does, and its delivery, everything's been spot on. So no problems at all. If I was to have any gripes on it, It might be something, I wish they could do something a bit more about the arms, maybe a bit higher up and a bit wider, maybe different colours, but they are very, very small, picky, critical points. Overall, very, very happy with this chair. And one of the nicest features about this chair is the mesh back. So when it's hot, when everyone's sweating, you'll be fine with that there. So here's the difference. It's just a completely different concept. Like I said, underneath here, you've got a lot of strain digging into your, almost near your femoral arteries and your legs. So for a prolonged period of times, I can already feel it being very uncomfortable underneath there. And you just don't have that relaxing posture. You're just stuck there in a chair, jammed under your legs. The material, I mean, there is worlds apart with the material. Okay, there's worlds apart. Quality, the cheapest stuff you can get your hands on. Tesco probably tendered a contract out and got the cheapest things from Temu or God knows where it is. And yeah, they're okay if you're going to use it for like one day at a festival or so, and then just leave it or give it away. These just things are flimsy as hell in comparison to this thing here. That is like a chair fit for a king, and this one is for someone who's been naughty. That's what I think the differences are. So in summary then, would I recommend this chair? Absolutely. You do get what you pay for, just like I've said in all of my videos, and I'd rather use and recommend solid quality, well-made kit and equipment. Okay, I'm not one for using and recommending anything cheap and flimsy, because in my experience and my opinion, it will fail when you need it the most. So if you're after comfort and you're out traveling or van life or something like that, something like this, which folds down to next to nothing and doesn't weigh much, is fantastic. You really do need to consider comfort. On a recent video that I've done on overnight camp, my back was killing me, set up against this wonky tree for God knows how many hours. If I had something like this, I wouldn't have had that back problem. This, for me, is ideal, and I absolutely love it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know where you're from. Let me know if you think something like this is of value, and it's high time that there is a supreme, high quality, well made, very comfortable chair, which is lightweight, very strong, fully waterproof, and there's loads of storage options all over it. It's awesome. So I hope you guys like the video. Don't forget there is a link to all the information you're going to need about this chair below. You guys take care. Thanks for watching. Stay fun.